It's Saturday the 29th of April 2023. I'm at Arundel Railway Station waiting for Jenny. Then we're going to my daughter's, pick up Denise, and we're going to Slindon. We're going to do the Nore Hill, the Forge hike, which is supposed to be very nice. I'll try and do a bit of video and we'll see what that looks like. Right, we're at Slindon. I believe that's called the Forge over there, and we're going to have a bit of lunch there when we've done our walk. And this is our starting point. Quite a pretty little place. Nice and quiet, and not too far away from amenities. You've got Arundel down the road and Chichester just up the road there. Or probably should say the other way around, but yeah, should be nice. Here come my ladies over there. Jenny and Denise have just been over to make sure we've got somewhere for lunch. Yeah, this is the Forge, and this will be where we have lunch. Yeah, I just thought, oh, I'll be following two bums round today then.
Oh my God.
It's a pretty little village. I am pretty certain.
A little pond thing up here, and a nice church.
I am pretty certain that in all the years I've lived around here, I've come over to Slindon with football and that, but that was down over on the main road. I've never actually come up into this village. At least I have no recollection of it.
It's absolutely beautiful.
There we are, the Slindon sign. Oh, what a pretty little cottage, Hope Cottage. Love the blossom. It's a beautiful day. Lovely, sunny, warm, pleasant. Not too hot, so it'd be pleasant for walking. Lots of bird song. Couldn't be better.
So pretty.
I like the blossom, yeah. I take more notice. The older I get, the more I notice these things.
See, I do like walks that
Looks such a pretty village, Slindon.
My balls certainly have. Down here now. He's going to have to be doing a lot of editing on this, isn't he?
No, it goes out as it is. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, that's empty, Cliff. I was going to say that looks like
Oh, blimey. We'll have to do the we'll have to do the other walk, the one we were going to do with everybody the other week, where my dad was. Denise, have to do the one where my dad was born.
Yes, we've got the Lord's. Yeah. And Sutton, the Lord's definitely.
Sutton, yeah. That should be a nice walk as well. Just notice this tree. I was obviously a tree in a previous life because I have a real fascination for them.
Pretty no, we're still, unfortunately, we're still on the road. But there's a very pretty. Pretty pond.
Slindon Village Pond, yeah. Pretty.
I'm relying on Dad to get lots of pictures. Yes, what I thought. Video.
If I get lost, by the way, it'll be down to my daughter. She's following the route. Ah, Slindon Church. I must have a pop in there some stage. Yeah. St Mary's Church, Slindon. The girls want to do the walk, so I will probably come back here and have a look in the church another time.
There's a little shop at the bottom of Church Hill.
Yeah, all gone.
And that's been empty for bloody years.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there's another church. This is what I mean, Dad, there's another church here.
All right. Should be called Church's Hill then instead of Church Hill. And a second church.
And he's there. Yes, I think they've got a modern train.
Yeah, that's my feeling. Oh, there's a sign here, look. Yeah, St Richard's Catholic Church, Slindon. Two churches within about 100 yards of each other. Did you say there's a private school down here?
Yeah, there's I think all this bit here.
All right. Slindon College.
So that's actually trust down there.
Oh, it is too. Oh, I wonder if you can go in and see the grounds then.
Day and boarding school for boys aged 8 to 18.
You don't expect to see that one.
So we've walked through the village and we're now starting our country walk.
There you go, you'll see the folly.
Did you bring your dogs up?
I believe so. I've not brought them up.
Oh, you can see those masts in that. Oh, that's the folly up there, is it?
I've not brought Lulu up here. I brought Teddy and Tia up here. So I'm relying on, as I said, I'm relying on you to get all the pictures and things.
Yeah.
Don't go falling down there, Daddy.
Oh, yeah, I ain't have to wait till someone comes.
I can see the towers in the distance, but I doubt it'll show on the video.
On there. And then there's
And that's the folly, is it? Up there.
Oh, is it?
Hmm.
Bat bar. Well, you can go in there and it gives you a little thing of the bats, and then there's the separate bits.
Say hello then, ladies, now that you're on camera.
And so easy.
What a lovely little lane this is. Two ladies are busy talking about buying and selling clothes. Probably not my favourite subject. It's a lovely little lane, and I must say it's proper farming country because there's livestock everywhere. A lot of sheep over here, as you can see. And we're turning left again in a minute, I believe, and I've just noticed lots of livestock out in the fields there. You see what I mean about livestock? Looks like another field full of sheep in the distance there, plus a lot of cattle there, and lots more out there. A real farm.
No, yeah. This year they finally go up to £10. I've finally gone up to £10.42.
Is that all they pay you?
Yeah, I was delighted.
Charity,
That was £9.87.
charity, Jen, charity.
I get 11.02.
There's a folly over there, look.
This plunger that was like that big, you needed 2 hands. And this epic great, obviously a gimmick.
It's a pleasant walk, but as my daughter was just saying, obviously along this part here, with the hedges each side, you don't get to see quite so much of the views, but we will do in a minute. Plenty of water about still.
I was going to say.
Right, come out of that enclosed spot. Let's just have a quick look at the countryside. And where we just come from. Hello, a lot of reflection on the screen I see. There are plenty of public footpaths and bridleways around here, so there's obviously lots of different routes you can do. Hello, what we got in here then? Oh, a couple of chairs there, look.
That's nice. Somebody left them there just in case you need them.
Rose Barn, a haven for bats. National Trust why convert this barn for bats. 19th century barn was no longer a practical building for modern agricultural needs. 2014 Rose Barn was converted for the benefit of Slindon's bats. We expect different species of bats to use the barn in different ways. Incorporated a number of features.
Why do you always have to get somebody even up here?
I know.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'd love to convert a barn.
And to be quite honest, I mean, I've done it before. I've gone out for a walk.
There's your public footpath signs.
I got stuck somewhere, so I went straight on, put my location on, went straight on to Google Earth.
Yeah, that little white dot in the distance that looks miles away is Hanukkah Windmill, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got a picture of you and
Oh yeah, of course you can.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Just approaching the folly now, according to my daughter. Coming up this gradient is probably the hardest part of the walk. There's plenty of mud about because we've had a lot of rain. As you can see, the views are beautiful. More public footpath signs there.
I'm presuming that's Berwick. Slindon. Is that Berry? The other side of.
No good asking me, is it? I've got no sense of direction.
oh, that breeze.
That's
I
nice.
suppose you can make the sea out in the distance, look.
You can just about.
Yeah.
Well, we've got one that starts.
And this is the
well,
folly. Obviously attracts a few people, doesn't it? And a few picnickers and what have you.
I'm so pleased.
I'm being very careful here not to walk on the primroses. Not those, I know they're not primroses, but they are.
So he loves it. Yeah, exactly. I just hand over the water and say,
Bathroom bin, 4 cups and 4 flannels. The bin was only £1 inside. The flannels were already £1 and the cups were 80p each.
And they'll all get used. There isn't anything on the drawers that will
we'll
stop it. If you pulled it too hard, you'd have it,
on.
and you wouldn't want one of them to land on your toe.
Oh no, I've had that happen before.
They are dead and 1 bedroom.
Oh, well, not too much then.
No.
That's okay.
But certainly enough. And we've got issues with the other bedroom where it's like cracking in the walls. I think, unfortunately, that's going to be dealt with lining paper.
Yeah, but Evan, thing. Oh, did I have one in my garden clip?
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a photo?
I think so, way back. I'll have to send it to you. Yeah, I did get a photo.
Oh, is it coming up again?
Purpley stuff.
Yeah.
It must have come to my garden in a shell.
Yeah, from Russington, I expect,
Yeah,
that Tilly
yeah.
bought that, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if we go round a bit, we'll see a bit.
Yeah, so just a few bluebells out there by the looks of it, but not enough to give it the colour that you expect from a bluebell would.
No.
Angmering Estate, I think they're out at Angmering Estate at the moment.
I bet they're beautiful there.
Ashdown Forest where you get roots.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Yeah, you can see some. It's not like, do you remember the woods we used to take, we used to call the Bluebell Woods up in Pulver, up past when we used to turn left where the Rose and Crown was. I mean, that used to be a carpet,
was
absolute
covered.
carpet.
Well,
You can just
it
see
was
a few flecks of blue out there.
Beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
place to grow up.
This is
It's not. That was our only.
Oh,
up.
it's
Uh,
oh, I take it.
I tried to. I
you
tried
could go
to
left.
look
We're
for-
going straight on here, are we?
No, we're down this.
Yeah.
Down this way now.
Oh, it's alright then.
Look at that
Got
view through
a
there.
Beautiful.
I love it. In my young days, I loved being in the city, but as I've got older, I must say I much prefer the countryside.
And you can ask it to flip the route
Well,
around. so
on
you
this
go-
video, this might not look very steep, but is it steep, ladies?
Oh, it's steep.
And is it better to be walking down, do you think, rather than coming up?
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
Goodwood? Is that Goodwood?
Oh, look at this view.
No, that good one must be over that way. Some.
Well, that's Nore Hill there, isn't it? Because you can see,
that's the Bigner Beacons, of course.
yeah.
Oh, so that's what I was thinking we were going to walk to, but that's
Yeah.
quite far. That is quite far. Okay.
Of course, it's the Bigner Beacons. What am I on about? Because Haunecker was over that way.
Yeah.
Annika,
Haunecker.
that's what they're turning right, did you say, Denise?
Yeah, we're this
Turning
way,
right.
turning right. Between Tilly and Ellie. Tilly's not going to feel quite like Paul does sometimes, I think, because
Yeah, because she's got
there's a
people-
much bigger.
Yeah, much bigger. She's
difference.
more like a lone child.
Yes.
Money in his pocket.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it was certainly, it happened at a
So beautiful, it's so quiet too. As you can see again, footpaths going in all directions, so there's loads and loads of walks. We're going to turn right. Listen to the birds singing. I just noticed with this filming, I must be careful because otherwise I'll get, with the sun on it, I'll get myself in the picture. Reflection, get reflection, you know.
It'd be a lovely place to ride, and it is a beautiful place to bring the dogs. I just haven't got Lulu up here yet.
No.
When I came up, it was Tia and.
Yeah. Coldwell Blue. Yeah. I've got grey wool behind it, and I've got some little dogs that are like orange and blue.
Orange and blue work lovely together. Orange and purple as well, they're lovely.
As you can see again, plenty of footpaths. You can go left or right here. In our case, we're going right. From our point of view,
Oh look, if it's on that one.
I think we're doing the walk the right way round. I think if you did this walk in reverse, you'd have a lot more hill climbing to do.
And I kept one pair of my old restricted.
And you can go left or right. We're going right. As you can see, there's still plenty of puddles around. Oh, what we got here then?
Oh, that's Stain Street. Went through there. Through the woods.
Yeah. Slindon
Oh,
Estate.
Stain Street goes right up to Bigner Car Park.
Yeah, goes right through across in Pulborough as well, doesn't it? The Roman
Yeah,
road.
it keeps going all the way
Keeps
to
going
London.
right. Yeah.
In 2014, through the generous bequest from John Springthorpe Hunt, a woodland restoration project began at Slindon. Northwood was clear felled during the First World War and then dug for Britain during the Second World War. It is now being allowed to return to the wildlife haven it once was. A mixture of naturally regenerating and planted woodland is now growing with areas protected from the nibbling habits of deer. Wood pasture habitat is becoming established where organic livestock graze among the growing trees and scrub. Yeah, very nice.
It's a big old estate, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Angmering Estate's another good place to go for walking. There's lots of walks there.
Oh, that's the Bluebell Woods, isn't it?
What, Angmering? Yeah,
Yeah.
plenty of bluebells. We have a left turn here. I think I screenshot the walk that we're doing, and Denise has got it on her route on her phone on Komoot. It looks like we have got a bit of a hill to clamber back up anyway, but
I did obviously forgot
if you're
about it.
reasonably fit, it's not a difficult walk.
Down and round here.
That's a good picture.
Yeah, you can see the folly up there where, I'm going the wrong way again, where we were a little while ago.
And we came down past the house there, didn't we? Near to the house there.
Oh,
Yeah. I have to do this in almost slow motion.
Hi, Mum.
Yeah, Diane does.
Is it right? Is it right? No, left.
Yeah.
No, no, left, Cliff. No, right.
Yeah, no, Diane's exactly the same. She'll say to me, take the next left, pointing right.
I tell you what, you do not want to have directions given you by Auntie Brenda.
Plenty of mud there, look.
I think we've escaped not badly though.
It's all right, we're forking left here just for the point of our route. Look.
Look, you could go straight up to Biggin from here.
Yeah,
Look, you could do that one day. Oh, look, you can follow the path. Right
Yeah.
in the fields. Right in that field.
it's the bridle road to Bignor. Sheep and lambs about, so be careful if you go this way. But yeah, you can do this right up to Bignor Hill. I don't know where you can see the towers over there.
Lovely, we can get the
Bignor Hill, done it before. I think it's a walk Jenny would like to try.
Mind you, living near Goodwood is not great.
Me and Peter did it from Amberley.
Because it is just a nightmare.
Yeah, my daughter's told us a few porkies saying there wasn't many hills to walk up. There are a few, but as I said before, if you're reasonably fit, it won't be a problem. I mean, I'm 72 and I've got a dodgy back and hips are playing up and I'm managing pretty well. We're almost back, just going to turn back onto the lane and then back past the churches that we saw to the forge where we can have a spot of lunch. Oh, I didn't notice that on the way here, but that was obviously a school back in the day. And there's a sign on there saying the old schoolhouse, so we were right on that. This place seems to have caught the attention of the girls, the vineries. Quirky little place. Oh, well, we never saw many bluebells in the woods, but for those of you that like bluebells, there's the bluebells.
Must be a sewage station down there somewhere, Dad.
Churchill. And I've probably videoed it on the way up, but I don't remember seeing this old pump. There you go. Well, we've just had a nice lunch at the forge, so we're just going to womble back up here and see if we can have a quick look round the church before we call it an end to our walk.
Morning one is all.
So here we are at the church. Welcome to the church, and the church is open apparently, so let's have a quick look round.
Yeah, can you zoom round?
George, I was going to say it's a big old. Are they in there or under? Dad?
The wooden effigy is a figure formerly in a recessed tomb in the chancel where the organ now is. It is of oak, it's 5 feet long and represents a man in late Wars of the Roses armour. It is quite certainly that of Sir Anthony St Ledger, who died in 1539. He directed in his will that he should be buried before the picture of Our Lady in Slindon Church. Nice reinforced codpiece. Thought that might tickle you too.
I need to think that
Okay, we've done our walk, we've finished at Slindon Church and we've all enjoyed it, by the way. Just in case you're interested, the present church has its origins in a small building consisting of the chancel and nave built in 1106, possibly on the site of one mentioned in the Domesday in 1087. There may have been an earlier building attached to the Slindon Manor, but of insufficient importance to warrant a remark. The manor and lands were a gift to St Wilfrid by Keil Waller, King of the West Saxons, in 685. Perhaps somebody could tell me how to pronounce that. Caedwalla, King of the West Saxons, 685. There's quite a bit. If you ever visit the church, there is a leaflet in there with the history. Right, that's it from me. As I say, recommend a visit to Slindon. It's a lovely village, got some lovely properties, lots of interesting things. The countryside walk is beautiful and the forge is very busy. Nice place to get a bit of lunch. If you do it, I hope you enjoy it.